All right, this is B21504. Today's date is, what day is it today? Saturday, June 9th, 2018. And we're talking about Mini Project 11. I'm sending out the invites now to the guys. And one more member of the group has joined us. I forget what her name is. And my cat is sitting in my lap bugging me. Her name is Mimi. Mimi, I need you to leave me alone. Let me go. Okay. Let me minimize this. All right, sending out invites now. 11:30 here in the Eastern time zone, which is 9:30 Mountain. And that's when you agreed to meet today. All right, I'll screen share what I have. I put in the date of today's date up here at the top just in case. I could figure it would be professional. My drop down list selection, the selections are really tiny. And the teacher said it's because my Zoom is set to 55. So there's my wife in the background. I guess nobody saw that in screen sharing, so we just had an apparition of a ghost wandered past. What's it gonna do? There. I've got input and output just because I like to have it where it shows so you know what you're typing, what your input. You type in the answers you get. I don't know about including the number of units sold in my graph here because I know it wasn't asked for. I thought it looked cool. The red line shows my monthly revenue, and the units sold kind of surpasses that sometimes. I thought that was cool. I also don't know, they didn't ask for the number of months above the revenue amount selected, but I figured that'd be cool too to have both below and above. What else do I want to ask about? I guess there's no reason I want to ask when the guys come and join us. I'll stop screen sharing for the sake of I'm presently working on exam number 3, but we're not to discuss that with the group, you know. I'm sure I'm not gonna put it on the recording, then other people might be able to see it, but I'm not looking forward to looking at that. Hey James.
Hey John.
How you doing?
Hey, give me 1 second. I gotta go plug my headphones in. I just realized that they're dead. No. Well, everyone said that they were going to be able to make it this morning. Let's see if they do.
Say that again.
I said everyone said they were going to be able to make it this morning. Let's see if they do.
What is Blake's name again? I forget.
Trinette?
Jeanette. I know it starts with a T, but her email address doesn't start with a T. Is her last name Blake, like her email address says?
I don't know. Maybe.
So she's part of our group now, or was it just that one time last time?
No, she's part of it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's probably Trinette Blake.
Okay, yeah. Her email is
Net Blake.
Net, yeah, Trinette. Okay, I got you.
Okay.
So what do you get for Mini Project 11 so far?
I'm already done.
I'll screen share and show you what I did. I'm done too.
Okay, I'm opening up the directions right now.
Okay.
Oh, that's not the right class. There it is. Oh, man. I had some crazy dreams last night.
Well, that means you got a good night's sleep.
It was one of those partially good night sleeps because the dreams are so crazy.
I guess I have bad resolution on my old computers here. So I have my zoom set to like 55%, and that made my drop down list for my year. That makes the selection look really tiny because I have everything zoomed in so big. I guess I was worried about that, but I guess it's not really a problem.
Are you talking about when you're watching the videos?
No, I mean like on my mini project 11, where you choose you want to use, where you use the list, because my Excel sheet's so zoomed in so much, the selection when the menu pops down, the years are so tiny you can barely see them.
Oh, that's funny.
I was worried about
Hitchnet.
that.
Hi.
Hello, Trinette.
Hi.
Well, John, yours looks really good. Looks better than mine. Mine looks boring compared to yours.
Well, let me see.
And okay. Are you still sharing your screen or no? No?
I just turned it off.
Oh, okay.
I'll go back to sharing the screen again.
Maybe I didn't finish it. Thought I did. Anyways.
So I am like way behind. That first question threw me for a loop because the date, like January 13th, all those dates at the beginning
Mhm.
are like links or whatever. They're all
They're all equations, yeah.
Yeah, they're all equations, and so I didn't feel well yesterday as it was, and on top of it, so I was like, there was no way I was gonna figure it out. And it seemed like everything
Yeah.
else had to do with that. So hopefully you guys can help me with.
Are we talking about the monthly revenue column?
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's just say it's a pretty hectic equation that you're going to have to make.
Okay. I figured it was going to be just because of what we learned yesterday, but I couldn't even think of how to fix the months.
Dang, John, look at that.
Yeah.
That's a good looking equation right there.
Oh my heavens.
It's the if statement. But it's a nested if equation, but the function. You get to reference back and forth between pages, so it looks long.
Oh my heavens. I don't even. Okay, so historical. Okay, so that makes sense. I got the. So
yeah, when I was doing mine, just so it wouldn't be so long and run off the page, I renamed the historical sales HS and the annual pricing AP. So when I was like fumbling through the function, it was like AP whatever, HS whatever. It wasn't all dragged out. With the long names. And I just changed the names back when I was finished.
okay.
Formula.
Well, it looks like I had the right idea. It looks like. Just.
Well, if you remember when you do it, you have to remember to anchor like the cells you're referencing.
Yeah. Okay.
Whoa.
So so let's see.
World.
So that page is the historical. Okay. So okay, maybe I actually did it backwards. So annual pricing. Okay, I think what I did was I was doing historical sales first, and then annual pricing. So
you can actually do it that way. Mine is just the if year. So it's an if equation, and then it's a year equation, and then it's the first month, July 2013, equals annual pricing C4, then annual pricing C5 if year B5 is equal to. But you just have to use the date functions to separate the year, so that way you can look it up by.
The year
okay, I was not using the year. Okay, so I was using the if, then I was going to. Okay, so yeah, so that's where I was missing was the year function.
Yeah, you just have to when you select the B or the let's see B5, the first month, you want to just make sure that it's connected to a year function, because then that will separate the 2013.
Yeah,
Okay.
Because each one of those cells is like a date formula inside. It's not just the text in January 1st.
Right, and that was what confusing me, because that's where I couldn't, and I just because normally I know where to go look to figure it out, and I just could not think of where even to go look to figure it out yesterday. So, okay, awesome. I'm so glad you guys know what's going on.
What was it? There's something.
About the instructions, I was confused at first because in the step number 1, it says don't move information around. I was freaking out thinking I wasn't allowed to make my new columns on the right side of the screen there.
Right.
I thought
and then it tells you to. It tells you to make them like afterwards.
Like near the end, yeah. Near the end it does.
It just says for that one equation, it doesn't want you to.
Yeah, I know. I realized after further evaluation of the instructions, but I was just at first for a couple of days I was freaking out.
Okay, I'm gonna see if I can actually do this real quick to make sure it
I'm
comes
gonna
out.
leave my formula showing on the screen here, so you can
Awesome,
look
thank
back
you.
at it if you want to.
There is something that I use that for. I can't find it.
But yeah, I noticed there's two ways we could have done it. We could have put in, we could have multiplied the item unit the C5 cell at the beginning of the formula or at the end of the formula. It worked both ways, I think. And I did it, as you can see down here at the end, after everything was all said and done.
Huh.
And I gotta anchor. No, I'm not gonna anchor. I don't anchor the month, right?
You anchor the reference
The first
to
month?
the pricing page. The year over here and these guys, these ones you anchor because you don't want to drag, you don't want to
Oh, hold
screw up your.
Ah, what is wrong with my? I'm getting my. Okay, there we are. Okay, you say that one more time. I couldn't find the screen to look at what you were saying.
I was skipping back and forth. I said you have to anchor the reference to the year on the annual pricing page.
Right. Okay.
And then when you reference over here to your month column, you don't anchor that one because that one you
Don't
want to
anchor.
drag down.
Okay. Okay.
Am I right? Or am
Yeah,
I,
that sounds right. That makes more sense because I was kidding. I was like, that doesn't sound right to anchor it. But okay, I see.
Yeah, I did that. I was first trying to figure it out. That was sort of tripping me up too.
Hmm.
I have a few questions after we're done, after Jeanette's done looking this over about my dashboard. On your guys' screens right now, you're just viewing my workbook, right? It's like,
Yeah,
is it like clicking between whoever's talking at the moment, or is it just locked on my screen?
it's locked on yours. At least mine is locked on yours.
Okay. I'm walking away from the computer for a second, so don't talk to me.
Okay.
Okay, it's cool. I'll go. No, that's okay. I'll drink it warm. All right, I'm back.
Okay. Okay, I'm pretty good. So you guys could.
Oh wait,
Move
I must have took the up the thing there.
Oh, you're okay. I'm pretty good. So you guys can go ahead and.
I didn't mean to click it away from that cell. So do you feel like you understand how the formula's got to be? It's if, and then the year on the other page, anchored, and then comma.
Yes. Yes. Because what I was missing was the year. I wasn't figuring out how to separate that. And so everything else was basically what I was planning on doing. It was kind of doing, but the year was, I didn't have the year, and so that was throwing me off.
Well, before I turn off my screen share, let me ask a question about my dashboard to you guys. This is my dashboard. Just for bells and whistles, I put in today's date up here at the top really big. Just so I thought that looked cool. Do you think that'd be like count against me because it's not something they asked for?
No, probably not. As long as he wants, because we have to use the standards of professionalism, so they're not going to give us everything we need to do. So as long as you think that looks professional, which it probably does, because it's nice to have the, have the day when you're going into a spreadsheet to kind of know, but it's kind of up to you, I think. I don't think he'd mark you down for it.
I do have a question for you, John. How come you have your chart set up that way?
I thought when I was messing with the graph, I just thought they looked cool. I know that I included the units sold as well as the monthly revenue. I hope that was my next question I was going to ask. I thought that would be a coincidence to me because it shows the red line here. It shows the monthly revenue, but I thought it was cool that the units sold sometimes surpass that. I just thought it looked cool. Yeah, I usually have things so big because my eyes are bad. And I can't see really so small.
No, that's not. I was just curious because doesn't it only ask you for the monthly revenue?
Yeah, it does. And also down here on where you type in your zero amount, you only ask for the number of months below. Put the number. Okay, also put the number of months above. I didn't know what that means. I knew that wasn't within the exactly, but I thought it was cool. It doesn't have to go. Just thought it would be take the grocery. So do that stuff. Is that what you're asking? What are you referring to exactly, Ben?
I can't really hear you. Something's got really fuzzy.
Can you hear me now?
No.
Not real well. It is like really fuzzy. Oh, yeah. Well, the fuzzy went away.
Did that fix it?
Yep, that sure did.
Okay, sorry.
Oh, it's okay.
Well, what were you asking specifically about my dashboard? James?
Trying to remember now.
I chose this graph because it shows.
I think why you put units sold is what he was wondering.
Oh,
Does it
yeah, I
only
was just
reflect
curious
monthly revenue?
because that wasn't in the instructions, right? You
Yeah.
just did it because you thought it looked cool.
Yeah, I also did a couple other things because I thought it looked cool, but I was asking you guys like I put
Sometimes doing things because they look cool, John, isn't the cool thing to do.
Yeah. Down here in this cell down here, I put the number of months above the amount chosen as kind of like in addition to the one they asked for. Do you think I should remove that?
No, I think that's fine.
Okay. And like I said a second ago, I also put today's date up here because I just felt like that's supposed to have something in it. If I should do away with that, everything that's okay.
I don't think he's gonna care. I don't think he's like all that.
Yeah, I honestly
have all our stuff in there.
It's the current date, right?
Yeah.
So it's just gonna update automatically. He should notice that.
Yeah. It's basically.
Actually, if you want to do a concatenate and just put date in front of it, then you can do that too. So
Is that with quotation marks?
yeah, and then an and symbol. Oh, weird. You probably. Never mind.
Oh,
Or you can leave it like that as a joke to him.
yeah. You probably think I didn't.
Be like, you can figure it out. Okay, so let's see. You have
Like
total.
I said, I had this open space up there, so I just put that there to kind of make it look better.
You have the total revenue, the average monthly revenue, the maximum monthly revenue, and the minimum monthly revenue. Okay, so that looks good.
And this block right here for the total revenue, I originally had it up here at the top, but I felt that that looked like it was kind of off of, didn't look like symmetrically lined up, you know, so I kind of made it part of the right side of the page. Do you think that was supposed to be part of the graph?
What?
Where we show the total revenue for all the years. You think I should put that over here at the beginning top of the graph?
No, I think it's fine. I mean, honestly, it's just I separated mine a little bit so that way, and mine looks really goofy to me. I thought it looked cool when I first did it, but now when I'm looking at it, I'm like, this looks so weird.
Let me see what yours looks like.
Oh, thanks. You just want to make fun of it.
No, I don't.
Give me 1 second. I'll show you.
Just
kind of doing a little touch up here, so that way you don't make fun of it too bad.
I found another webcam in my menagerie of random junk in my bedroom, so next time we may have a better view of me. It's pretty nice.
I don't know if it matters that much, but thanks. I turned my webcam off just because it seems like it runs smoother with it off.
Are you going to a cell phone or?
No. Let's see.
If I turn my webcam off, it just shows that icon, right?
Yeah.
So this is me talking. La, la, la. No, it still shows my screen. Must be screen sharing, yeah.
Okay. So I guess I'll come show you my stuff. All right. Where is it? Share screen. Okay. So this is mine. Pretty boring.
No, it looks good. I don't see any problem.
So I've got the year that you can select here. And all this in this box updates with that year. And then this has to do with all the data in general. So that's why I have the total revenue up here. And you can type in the sales box and find out how many were less than that.
Gotcha.
And it'll update automatically.
What
was that?
I remember in the instructions reading that it's supposed to have 3 sections of the dashboard, and you've got three different sections. Do you think I'll get kind of think mine will look? I should do mine in 3 sections.
Wait, what do you mean 3 sections? What do you mean?
Let me go back to the instructions, see what I'm remembering. Hold on.
in addition, the dashboard should have 2 more sections in it. The first section should be yearly dashboard view. So the yearly I guess. Okay, no, this is the yearly dashboard right here. And in drop-down list, choose one of the years worksheet. When we choose the years, we want to see the total revenue, the average monthly revenue, the maximum monthly revenue, and the minimum monthly revenue for all the historical sales that occurred in that year. You must use formulas that, if the table of on the historical sales is sorted in any manner, items A through D will still be correct. The second of the dashboard should be a monthly view. In the monthly section of the dashboard, we want an input cell that allows us to put in a specific revenue amount. Then we want to show the number of historical months that had revenue that was lower than the amount designated in the input cell. You must use formulas so that if the table. So yeah, I mean, there's 2 there. Where was the other one? Let's see. Create another sheet to be used as a summary dashboard on the dashboard to show the calculated total revenue generated for each year. So, I mean, I don't know.
I must be remembering wrong.
No, I mean, there's 3 sections because you've got the yearly and then the monthly, but then you have the total. The total, I just have it connected with the monthly.
Come on.
And the reason why I have it connected with the monthly is because these are both using all of the data from the historical sales, whereas in this one's only using this year, this specific year.
Well, yours looks pretty good.
I just feel like it like bothers me because of the size of everything. I don't know. I'm just a little OCD, but
yeah, I would make the little box like wider so it kind of match up to the other one. So it'd be like the box on the left with the year information takes up like half of the graph. I'd make the other box take just as wide so it takes up the other half of the graph. That way when you maybe I make the graph smaller. That way when the guy zooms in, it feels.
So let's see here.
Now that you got the 2 little sections about the same size, make the graph match it. I don't know. So back to my original question, you already answered the question. As far as the graph I have that shows the number of units sold, you think that was a bad choice? You think I should take those off?
No, I didn't mind it. I don't think it's that big of a deal. Is it properly labeled?
I think so. Let me go back and look for them.
See, this is something else I'm kind of concerned about. Is right here in my historical sales, I inserted my year here in between the month and the units sold, and my monthly revenue isn't connected to that by any means, but I have a feeling if he's going to be like, oh, why did you do that?
Well, you should try just and pasting it, moving it off to the right, and see if that messes up your formulas.
It does.
I see.
And I don't know why it messes it up either. It's kind of frustrating because I tried. I don't know. It shouldn't mess it up, but it does.
Have you tried hiding it?
What was that?
Maybe you should try just hiding it.
If I hide it, it hides the honesty warning.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Well, Well, I don't know if I don't want to tell you not to worry about it because you're right. It may be a concern. So maybe it's just you're just stuck having to go back to scratch, back to square one, and do
I'm gonna try
little
this. Let's see.
you know?
See, why is it doing that?
What the heck just happened?
Oh, interesting.
Can make toast. Yes. Go on.
Okay. Let's see. Okay. Well, that seemed to work. I don't know why it didn't work the last time.
You probably forgot a comma or something, or like something little. It was really like something ridiculous.
Uh-oh. Don't
I'm
do that.
victorious. But whenever I finish a project, I want to do just one more thing to make it just a little better. And I wind up screwing up the whole project.
Okay, let's see if.
You know how you can freeze.
See, look, now all of a sudden my revenue is. Okay. Oh, dang it. What did I do?
Hey, you know, you might be able to copy the whole sheet. No, I guess not.
Hey, baby.
There we go. But do you see my minimum and monthly revenue? My max and min?
It's pretty small for my eyes. I'd have to ask you to zoom in for me, but I can see it. Why is it?
It's wrong. Everything moved over, so I need to adjust all my equations. Okay, so that should be right now, I think. Okay, we think it's good now. Okay.
I can see visually that you did kind of the same. You did the same thing I did, as far as making columns for the other.
Yeah, the only difference was I had my year in the middle of months and units sold, and I think it's because I was going to do a VLOOKUP formula. I think that's why, but I guess I didn't need to do a VLOOKUP. But anyways, this is
Flint.
I think mine's done now.
He's just watching this show. Go eat breakfast, Steven, go eat breakfast now.
So, Trinette, do you have any questions?
No, I'm just trying to.
How far?
This formula is taking me long.
Or are you doing the?
Yeah, I'm still just doing the formula.
Did you need help? Like, kind of.
I'm
looking
just
at
trying
it?
to. I'm almost done, but I just goofed. I hit something and okay. Probably because my baby is like, it's cold outside. You gotta go get clothes on. Okay, go get your jacket and stuff. Mama's gotta do this. Okay, let me see if I can fix this real quick. I'm like on like the last line, but I hit. Let's see, okay, here equals here. B5.
Do you want to share your screen and then we can kind of walk you through it? Kind of look at it and see if there's anything.
Yes, just give me a second. I think. Okay, I think I may have just got it. Okay, let me see. I enter all this and make sure it ends. Oh, how many parentheses do I have now? I have to close all up. So just one at the end.
Well, I think it already corrects. Don't do enough. It kind of fills in the number of parentheses when you need it.
The formula is missing opening and closing. Okay, so I'm missing a. Papa, stop. Okay, I will help in a sec. Okay, let me see. It's gonna take me to close. Okay, Okay, I'll share my screen. Let me see. Yeah, I got Baba. Hold on, can you go get sister? I can't help you right now. Okay. Okay, so let's see. Can you guys see my screen?
No, John, you gotta quit sharing yours.
Sorry, hold on.
Actually, I can see it now. Never mind. John, you don't have to quit sharing. You just have to click on her name.
There you go.
So I don't.
Yeah, it
how
looks
many
like you're
parentheses?
missing. There's supposed to be 6 at the end.
6 at the end. Okay. I lost track with all. Okay, let's try again. Nope. So something's wrong with my formula. Let's see.
Okay. So let's so go ahead, click on the little. Oh, I guess it's right there. Okay. So because you're on the historical sales page, and looking at it, do you see how you have it connected to? Did you rename a cell?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, look at the first if formula.
Huh?
It says historical sales pricing equals year.
Okay. Yeah, I'm thinking I did something. Okay, so
the part, you need to erase that and then put in B5.
This one, B5.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so this.
Or sorry, not B5. No.
Isn't
Okay,
it?
so actually erase historical sales. You need to put in annual pricing C4. That's what it is.
Oh, annual pricing.
C4, because you have the B5 already. And then you need to make sure you lock that C4. And then over there to the right too, do you see how that you have another annual pricing? Anything that's connected to the annual pricing sheet, you need to lock that cell.
Right. Okay, I think that's the only one I probably missed. I think I remember to lock all of the others. Let's see. Oh, I got this twice. I got C13 twice. Why do I have C13 twice? So what is that supposed to be? C12. So it's probably supposed to be C14 on one of these, isn't it?
I think erase the reference to in the beginning of the if formula.
The annual pricing, they're spread out by more than just one.
I got you.
C13 is the dollar value, not the year. So it wouldn't be
So
C14, it'd be C12.
C12, okay. Okay. Oh, don't do that, don't do that, don't do that. Okay. Okay.
But I have a feeling that wasn't correct either.
Oh.
Try just hit yes.
Well, okay, let's see.
Okay, so let's go ahead and just rebuild the whole thing.
Okay, wait. Oh, this gave me a year.
Yeah.
Oh, because I didn't
think you might
multiply.
have had
I
it
had to multiply at the end. Oh. I did everything
Yeah,
backwards.
but you want the units, not the year.
Yeah. So at the end I have to multiply. This one.
Yeah, but you're gonna if you got a year, then what it's gonna do is it's just gonna multiply 913 by 2013, which is incorrect. You need to multiply it by 125, not 2013. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
The dollar amount, yeah.
The dollar amount.
So let me see. Okay, so
my annual, and see, I got another annual pricing here.
See up at the
so you need
beginning.
that annual pricing right there needs to be C5.
Yeah.
This one, the first one.
No, the second
No,
one.
the second one. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Right. Oh.
Okay.
I don't know what I was doing.
Okay. Hit the little arrow on the far right of your function bar. Oh, dang it.
Oh, did it change it? I think it changed it. Is that? No.
So you still have a couple. So we got to go through and check them.
Okay.
So open up the function. There's a little arrow on the far right. If you click that, it should show the whole entire function equation.
Steven, just go watch your show out there, please. Okay. This one. Okay. Okay. So we got C4,
Okay.
C5,
C8, C9, C12. C. Okay, so
Okay,
annual
there we
pricing
go.
C12. That one's going to be 13.
And then I got another 13. So somewhere I was really messing up. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, so this one's supposed to be 15, right? This 13 should be 15.
Hold on 1 second. Let me. So that one should be 16.
Oh, and the other one's 17. What was I doing?
Okay, so it looks like you actually skipped a little bit in that section. So do 16, and then, or actually just erase that. Erase from that first part of that if equation.
This one back here. Oh, I have two ifs. That's where I missed.
Exactly.
Oh,
So
geez.
you
Okay. So get rid
created
of.
an unnecessary if.
So should I get rid of the second if? Or this first
No, just get rid of the first one because the second one's all correct.
if? Okay.
So perfect.
Okay.
Cool. Okay, and then let's see. Keep going.
That's it.
16, 17, 20, 21. Okay, so
Four and
now
25.
just erase one of those parentheses at the end and it should work.
Because there's supposed to be 6 at the end, right?
Yeah. Okay, now drag your thing all the way down and go just check the numbers, make sure none of them are years. Cool. And now go back to the top and then add the times
Times
the
annual pricing. This one. No.
No.
Historical.
No.
I'm typing the historical,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It should just be like C4 or something like that.
But I don't lock that, right? Okay. And then just
No, but just go back up. I think you missed one of them. Or no, it is C5. Never mind. Okay, sorry. Cool. Now you can drag it down
so
and
do those
then
numbers
change
look
it
right?
to currency.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're right.
Okay. Awesome. Oh my goodness, thank you guys. I don't know what I was. Okay. No, Stephen, you're never allowed to watch anything on YouTube ever. No. I'm sorry. No, he pinched you. Okay, I will get him in a little bit. Okay. Okay, wonderful. I think I can handle, hopefully. Oh, can you guys show me one of you guys' first pages with this historical pricing, just so I make sure I get the right columns. But I think I can manage everything. I just want to make sure.
What do you mean the right columns?
My data that I'm gonna have to do for my graphs and everything.
Yes, would you screen share my?
Okay, I'm sharing mine right now. So
So on your historical sales page.
So I just have the yearly revenue, the lesson, and then the year.
Okay. Okay, awesome. Okay, everything else looked like it was stuff I could do once I got this other. So thank you guys so much for that.
Do you want to, if you want, you can borrow my equations real quick. If you want to just copy them over to yours. Not necessarily, I mean, just like kind of, so that way you don't have any confusion later.
If I get stuck later and I'm like, what am I doing wrong?
And obviously this is going to be connected for like the summary sheet. That's just going to, you're going to have to put everything in the same place I did, or else it's going to be weird. But if you type it out, then you'll be able to at least kind of understand what you're doing.
Right. I stop that. Yeah, yourself. Okay, great. Thank you.
And then you can look at this one if you want.
Thank you. Awesome. Thank you very much. That'll help a lot. Get this all done. Even with screaming babies, huh?
If you hit a roadblock later when you're working on this, email me.
Baby, they can't hear. You're too loud.
I was saying, if you hit a roadblock later, feel free to email me and James.
Oh, thank you very much.
Yeah, I definitely won't respond to you, but
I actually wanted to email you guys yesterday because I was like, I gotta know if I'm missing something, just so I could get that monthly revenue and at least get started and hopefully have it done by today. But
don't worry about it. I mean, for the most part, like, I mean, I was a little busy yesterday, but it's literally not that big of a deal.
okay. Oh, good. Okay. Normally, I get most of it. There's usually like a step or something that sometimes near the end that I struggle with, but for the most part, I can figure it out. But yesterday, I just couldn't. I was so confused. That was messing with me. I remember the years. I'm gonna have to go through all my videos again, I think, just to refresh my memory. So, okay. Well, thank you guys. Stop that.
Feel free to. Oh, never mind. I was gonna say you can watch the video that John posted last time, but that was from the other mini project, so it won't do you any good on this one.
I'm not always the most reliable about sending out the link quickly, but I'll try and do that right there in the next 5 minutes. I'll send the link to this video out to you guys.
Oh yeah,
Sounds
that was
good.
so nice that you guys did that. One of these days, you guys have to show me how to do it on mine so I can help with you recording and stuff. I could not figure it out.
It's kind of weird. You have to do it through YouTube.
Okay, maybe that's where because I was trying to go through Google and get it all set up. But
Yeah, you have to do it through YouTube.
okay.
All
So
right.
yeah, one of my last ones I did, I just recorded on my phone.
That's funny.
Recording. Hey, baby, stop.
All right,
Yes.
so our next meeting is going to be Wednesday at 3:45 Mountain Standard Time.
What was that, John?
I said our next meeting is going to be Wednesday at 3:45 Mountain Standard Time.
Sounds pretty good to me.
Okay, so 2:30. Yeah, that actually works better for me, anyways. The 2:30. No, let's put it in my phone. Make sure I remember this is actually 2:30, not 3:30. Okay.
I don't know what time it is. Right?
You are so
You're in Utah.
Have you guys gotten your grade for the second exam yet?
No. I'm like stressing.
Killing me.
I know.
I don't know.
Killing me. I know I did terrible, so I just.
The very last
Anyways.
question I completely couldn't, because do you guys review, or do you guys ever reference your videos at all during the exams?
All the time, yeah.
Oh, do you? Because I was thinking we couldn't, but it doesn't say anywhere that we can't, and it doesn't say anywhere where we can. So I haven't been, because like I know where a lot of things are on the videos, but I just can't remember them at the time.
You're allowed to use any of the stuff that you're given to study from, and you're allowed to search any Excel principles. You're just not allowed to search like the actual exam.
Okay. Well,
So
geez, I could have done a lot better on this last exam then, because that last question I was like, I knew where it was to look for. I knew where it was to look for the answer. Yes, you got pictures. But I didn't know if I could, so I haven't been looking. And I'm like, oh, so the whole last question I didn't even finish because I couldn't remember the formula.
Yeah, you can definitely look back at your old videos, but you just I don't know. I think it's pretty open-ended. I think the most important thing is they don't want you looking up anybody's past submissions, and they don't want you talking about it. That makes sense.
with anybody. Yeah, and that
So
because they say you can like look it up online and do that kind of stuff. So I'm like, well, why can't I just look up the videos? But I just didn't do it just because it doesn't say anywhere where we can and can't. And I kept thinking I should just email the teacher and ask him. It's always like in the middle of the quiz or the exam.
well, you can. It says too. I believe you can email that. You can email your teacher about mini projects and exams, but that's the only person you're allowed to.
Yeah.
So,
and so I should have just done it for this last one.
I know
but,
that's kind of how I felt because there was a couple things on it that was a little bleh, but we won't talk about it because we don't want to get in trouble.
There's also
Right.
on the overview on our content overview, the teachers page. At the bottom, there's a link to a video reference list where they've got videos about for all the different lessons we're doing. So it's like things in the exam that relate back to previous lessons. You can always go there and watch those videos. That's what I do.
So
okay.
I honestly I think it's pretty much open ended in the sense that we're allowed to use a whole spectrum of information. We're just not allowed to copy somebody else's or talk to anybody except for the teacher about it.
Okay.
So I mean, we can use the internet pretty much as we want, as long as we're not finding somebody's past exam and just copying it.
Right, and that makes total sense. Okay,
And
well that makes me feel better that we can use the videos because I was like, because I know exactly where some of the formulas are, what videos to look at, but I just can't like piece them together.
And that's really hard because I took this class in the fall and I had to drop it because of certain issues that happened in my life. Anyways, so I have like all of these exams pretty much almost done. Like I think all of them are done.
Oh yes, you have to use a lot of self-control.
Oh man, it's so hard to not just go and submit the one that I did in the past. But
well, isn't that kind of when you work doing that test?
What was that?
It's your own work, your own handiwork on the exam.
Yeah, but it says in the syllabus that you're not allowed to use
if you take
your
the
past
class.
work.
Yeah, it does.
So it's just I don't know. It's kind of a bummer because all of this I think is pretty much the same as it was in the fall, and so I really wouldn't have to do any of the work up until like week 8 or 9, something like that. It's like I had like 4 weeks left when I had to drop it, but so.
Oh, yeah, that sucks.
But I mean, I like Excel though. Like I really like playing with Excel. So like doing it again really helps me out a lot, and I really enjoy it.
That's
like,
true. You're probably retaining it a lot better now.
This class, and then there's like another class that I use Excel a lot in. But those 2 classes are like my favorite classes because I just gonna mess with Excel and try to figure things out in Excel. So, but. Yeah, besides that though, I mean the exam, because I'm pretty sure like on exam 2 in the fall I did pretty good, but this time I just couldn't figure anything out, and I was driving crazy because I was searching everywhere. But anyways, I'll stop talking about it.
Yeah, but yeah, hopefully we'll get it back, our grades back soon, so that we can stop stressing. Because I'm like every time I look at it, I'm like, is it there yet?
Well, and I know what they're gonna say. That's the thing. I know they're gonna say, "You got this one, these problems wrong," like, or these equations wrong, whatever,
Right.
or you selected the wrong assignment or wrong data. Like,
I'm just glad I don't have to grade them because that's a lot of work. I'm like all those things you have to go to every little. Check and make sure every little thing is right. Ugh.
Well, I mean, but if you think about it, all of our Excel spreadsheets should pretty much look the same.
That is true. Yeah, right.
So they have their master sheet that has like a good example of what it is, and then they have ours next to it, and they just kind of go back and forth like, okay, so they have this element, they have this element, they've got this element. okay, what element don't they have? Oh, okay, these numbers look weird, so most likely they have the wrong equation in there. This, that. So they're kind of just skimming through it for elements. But yeah, I'm kind of curious how many people are in the class because that could take quite a while.
Yeah.
Plus the TAs, I'm pretty sure the TAs are the ones that are doing a lot of the grading.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. Do they have TAs? I mean,
Yeah, this one has a TA.
aren't the online teachers like scattered around the country? They're not all in Utah, are they?
Right. Yeah, they're scattered everywhere. But this class does have a TA.
Okay. All right, guys. Well, I gotta get going. You guys, you have a good day. I'll see you Wednesday at 3:45 Mountain.
Sounds good. See you guys.
Thank you so much. See you guys
All right.
later.
Bye.